We were talking about what brings about borrowing in ladies, and we've seen it's a common practice in young girls, youth, campusers, but also adults, grown-ups. I mean, a person, because you've grown up with this character in you, it's a behavior that, I don't know, either inherited or you're copying from some person. And then what you do, you keep borrowing, even in marriage. It's bad.
I imagine
anyway, some people think it's not bad, which is okay.
I imagine seeing my mother in her neighbor's clothes. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
No, seeing a neighbor in your
mother's clothes.
Actually, the worst is, and you know the worst thing is there are people you borrow from, and then you're in public, and someone says, Julie, my dress. Oh, Evanage, you're so smart.
You're so smart in my dress. Can you imagine?
That's embarrassing. Okay, before we went in for a break, Penny was still telling us something. It was a story about a friend. Yes.
So, some girl has been eyeing her friend's boyfriend. And the friend doesn't know. So they're at campus and the friend is like, the guy is like, I want to take you out for lunch. Which means also he was cheating because why are you taking my friend out? So she comes to her friend, she says, hey, like, Julie, help me with a dress to put on. I'm going to have a date with a guy. And probably me, I come, I'm excited. I'm not dreaming it's my guy. So,
you want her to look
I really
good.
Want you to look nice. I pick out my best dress. You know what? Even in fact, are those earrings enough for you? Let me give you a necklace.
And the way we feel with our friends, you love your friend to look even much better,
because it's all genuine. Kumbe, you're dressing a girl up for your guy. The girl dressed her up. The girl came back, asked her, how was the dinner? It was okay. It was fine. Didn't even want to talk about it.
So the girl knew. The boy she's going out with is the friend's boyfriend.
She knew it.
Abantu bajoga.
She knew. People are bad because and at the end of it all, she kept doing that every time she could come pick something. Because even me, I was confused because I asked myself, that guy himself, doesn't he sometimes realize? Doesn't he know his girlfriend's clothes? He doesn't. Men don't pay attention.
Men at times are, I don't know. That's why they say most people are stupid in love. But what's stupid in love? How do you stupid in love when you're cheating on your partner?
Maybe he realized and never wanted to spill this out because the moment he could speak it out, this girlfriend would actually realize that he moved out with a friend.
Actually,
with her friend.
He didn't love his girlfriend.
No, he just went silent about it, but got to know it. But again, however much you love this, this conversation comes later later maybe if you're still together, would come in and actually would say something about it.
By the way,
friend. Yes.
By the way, because at the end of that, they separated. The boyfriend left.
How did this girl get to know that?
No, because in the beginning, the person is very humble. She's very calm, she's very humble, she's very, sweet.
Yeah, they always take advantage
so
of
even
us.
when people could notice and be like, tell her, hey, man, your friend is too close to your guy. And she'll say, no, that girl, no. If someone just comes and telling you, Julie is over being with your guy, then Julie comes, oh, Penny, are you hungry? Let me take you for lunch.
And men say it is set
that girl. So she thought, because we saw that girl here, she's like, until the day she saw it with her own eyes. Oh my
Men say it is Satan.
Satan.
Yeah, that's why they fall for. That's why they fall for our best friend.
Everything is Satan. These people should burn up and stand for their acts because really you cannot know. She's my best friend. You start going out on a date, and you might find this guy was not taking the girlfriend out. Not at all, but here is going out with her best friend.
All right, Jojo, let's try to see what brings about this habit of borrowing in ladies.
Most especially when we look at schools, campus, high school, and primary stuff.
Even not at campus.
Peer influence.
Even where you stay.
Around actually in the vicinity where you stay, where you put up. Peer influence. Because you're going to see today, Penny has got Julie's clothes. The other day, you see Jojo in Penny's clothes. So you'll be like,
Even in asking, you tell your friend that I want to borrow something from her. Would it look nice on my sneakers? And then she will compliment, yeah, it will. Then the next day she will also be in need for something, would ask me. If I ask the other friend of ours to give me her jean trouser, will she? Let me try. It will look good on my shirt. So it's like peer influence.
So even if you didn't have that habit, you would pick it because you think it's normal, because you're seeing them doing it. So you're like, why not try it? So I find at times we actually don't do things because we want, but because we are influenced by seeing other people do it.
People are surrounded with.
It's bad. What do you have to say, Penny?
For me, I think it's simple. Like from the story I've told you, it's just someone wants to look good. Someone wants to look good, and like you gave earlier,
I can imagine people wanting to look good. You want to have this. Okay, credit from people that you're smart in someone's stuff.
They want to know that it is someone's stuff.
Something is not yours.
It's like what you said. I can say there's something like. Okay, let's say I love checked shirt so much, and one day I see Jojo wearing this checked shirt that I always ask myself, I think I would even look better in that shirt than Jojo. So I start comparing because I don't know where they sell them.
You may go to buy and you don't buy that exact one that you saw.
But there's also the aspect, someone, you might not be, say you're not someone who borrows, but say there is a function at campus, say you're in the guild, and they say we need white shirts and black skirts. And rarely in your wardrobe you don't have any. But sometimes, if for such a situation,
I have a circle of friends whereby if there is need for something, they usually ask before, so they get enough time to get it. If she does not want it, and trust me, she's going to go to downtown to pick something that is literally almost the same, or almost in the same way of what we really want, or they really want. So they give themselves time to go and shop. Someone goes to town and shops something relatively that looks more or less like that one than borrowing. If at all you fail to get something from your friends, what are you going to do? Of course, you end up buying. People are just not contented.
And it's sad that when you borrow something, you find when you ask someone for something and they refuse to give it to you, especially girls, you get no.
They start,
you're hating someone, yet they have a right.
For no reason.
It is their clothes. Why are you annoyed? But you start, Julia, just because of a blouse. Julie, as if it's her job, as if you have signed a contract that whenever you ask Julie must give you.
I'm actually relating that to Desperacy. Some girls are very desperate to have a different look. I mean, you're really dying to look a certain way, but you can't even afford that look. Then you feel like, I need to go and ask from a friend. I need to look this sexy. I'm going on a date with friends. Or probably you're going to a beach as a group of girls, and you want to look a certain way, like Jennifer Lopez.
But then you see it comes back to that thing of living sort of a fake life.
Exactly.
Snapchat, it's like you see someone looking in a certain way, and yet you don't know what they have gone through to get what they're putting on. And you're looking in the photos every day and you're saying, oh God, this girl can slay.
At times, these people even do not look at their figures before they come to borrow something.
So
someone borrows something, you really see it's not theirs. They are wearing it, but it doesn't belong to them because
it seems I need to adopt borrowing, right?
No. It's
next time I want to fit in that dress.
It would burst.
Anyway, in conclusion, in just half a second.
I am actually against borrowing. I do not support it at any single moment. Maybe if it were for shoes, but clothes, but even shoes, why? Some people have carbon. You wear their shoes, you start smelling carbon like
carbon mugere.
We call it carbon mugere. Then for clothes,
very keen with hygiene.
Some people don't care about themselves.
My goodness, someone has ringworms. You wear a cloth, the next day, before you know it, you also have ringworms all over because of sharing. Why don't you be contented with the little that you have? You know, always be contented with the small that you have, because that's what you have. At the end of the day, you end up stealing because you want to have what you can't have.
Yes, Penny.
Well, for me, I don't support borrowing. I support borrowing 50%. Then I also don't support borrowing another 50%. Don't borrow. Okay, if you're borrowing, it's okay to borrow from people that are within your circle.
Exactly.
Let's keep it.
They'll even never talk about you.
Family, not friends, colleagues. For me, the most I can do is my sister, right? Okay. But still, when it's the other 50, the no 50, make it a borrowing situation where you are urgently need. Like I said, when you are probably going for a job and you have to put on a white shirt.
Yes.
Then and you really don't have one, then fine. And then also have a limit. Sincerely, my roommate who told me that her friends and how they share panties. I mean, even me and my sister, I mean, panties, really.
Underwear.
And this is like a group of 5 girls. But she says, okay, I'm coming to your place. Of course, she sleeps over after partying and she can't wash the panty and it dries.
You can wash it.
Dirty.
Wash it.
She says the friend just gives her
iron it in the morning.
Washes it and gives it when the friend comes
bad.
back. That is madness. I'm sorry to say
it's not even madness, but it is.
What are you guys doing? Like,
that's bad.
So that one I don't support. So I think you should know where to stop.
Exactly.
Have limits.
Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much for coming. My last remarks about borrowing. I even don't know how I can stretch this. But if you want to borrow from me, don't. Please don't come, because I will not give you. Yes.
If I were to give you, take it for good.
If I'm to give you, and I don't know how you will take it, because I will not let you to return it. Because a person who has come to borrow just wants to lend. Please lend me, I'll return back. The essence is not taking the cloth, but because he wants to have this friendship to continue and knows that friendship might fail if I give you and you take completely. Because would think maybe I've done it in a bad way because you're asking from me too much on my case, so I'm giving you, please take. Not in a good way. So you feel like, hey, the next time you want something, you will not take it because I've given it to you and you're not going to take it because you don't want to leave this gap between us. So,
but if I'm sorry, just before you conclude, I wanted to just find out from an aspect of, there's this African belief, I don't know if it's true, that you don't give people clothes. You don't share with people because you don't know people's backgrounds. You don't know the things. Yeah,
actually,
do.
Sometimes people borrow with an intention.
People take your clothes somewhere else, do other things with your property.
Mainly for grown-up people.
It's actually not a myth, but real.
Like when they say don't share
these things happen.
Don't leave your hair on the comb when you're sharing.
These things are happening.
People steal knickers and take the knickers somewhere.
True.
I don't know if those things are true.
They are.
It's true. We just need to be cautious. Well, thank you so much for watching. We are glad you've been part of the show. Yeah, it's been very interesting talking about friends and borrowing. You know, we are talking about things that we do see. It's real life.
Real life.
Yes. We love so much borrowing. We have boyfriends, like just friends, who we automatically at the end of the day fall in love with. When you don't want, others maybe feel like yes they want. But we are talking about real life things. You want to be part of the show? Hit our inbox button and try to write something in there. Tell us that you want to be part of the show. Leave comments on our videos. We are streaming live on Record TV Uganda. Yes, our Facebook page is Record TV Urban Square. Like it and share the link. Well, we are glad that you always watch us. Remember, the show airs on Saturday 10 a.m. and then on Sunday it replays at 5 p.m. So make a date with us again next week, same time. Please take good care of yourself. On camera, we had Henry Chizito. Thank you so much for the good work done, Henry. Yes, I love your dress code today. Take care, y'all.
We're out. Bye-bye.